when I'm here, when I'm all the way up here, the ones that decided that they didn't believe in me, they didn't want to support, they didn't want to come and do a workshop for me, they'll be looking at my brand, wanting to do work. Hola mi gente, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? I am back. Welcome. If you are new and watching this, welcome to Billionaire Brain, the channel where we talk about creating a billionaire mindset literally from scratch. And you, if you are new, returning, welcome back and thank you for coming to this video, because this one is just going to be a brain dump. I was on a hiatus from my content because I went to Italy for almost 2 weeks, and being outside of the US really opened my eyes to like the rich life that I keep talking about. And while I was there, I was just like stopping and really like saying to myself, I am creating the life that I want. Like I am being intentional. Like I'm just chilling. And so that trip really did a number on me because I was just so inspired and I didn't want to come back home and I didn't want to work. So once I got home, I was just like, all right, what can I do to not have to work anymore so I can just live my life? Like I just want to live my life. Um but being there, it was so like it inspired me to just do it. Just do it. And it sounds really cheesy and corny, I know. But at the same time, is it really? Like, I say this and I'm going to keep saying this, right? Like, whoever needs to hear this, this is for you. If you have been sitting and contemplating on doing something and you haven't done it because you're nervous, you're scared, or for whatever reason, this is me telling you, go for it. Just go, because you really don't know what's going to happen on the other side. You really don't. I've been seeing a lot of people doing content lately and trying to get in that realm, and just watching the progression of their success is amazing, because we sit here and we're just like, I can't do it. Couldn't be me. Or you want to do it, but like it sounds like so much work that you just don't. And I think that's our problem, where everything looks amazing, right? Like being wealthy, traveling, like living in a house, all of those things look amazing, but it's getting to those points in life that is the hard part. And I feel like that's where people tend to give up. And so I was just thinking about this a lot because I myself have been in that boat. I'm currently getting out of the funk because I realized that like I have to do the work, but like it could be discouraging when you really want something but you're not seeing it. And granted, this is when the compound effects actually kicks in, because over time you realize that you are getting to where you want to be. It just takes time. Um and that's why I'm telling you to jump in and go for it, because there is no better time than right now to do all of that. We are walking into a generation where technology is booming. You have AI at your fingertips to help you run your own business, your own company, whatever it is you want to do. We have the tools to do it. And also, our economy sucks right now. So, like, if you're trying to start a business or you want to be a content creator, like, what are you waiting for? So, yeah, I'm saying all of this because I have been in this boat where I am trying to create my brand. And it feels like hell a little bit because not only is it hard, but it is confusing because you don't know what to do. And it's crazy because I have watched a lot of content creators, entrepreneurs, CEOs, they all say the same thing. These moments right now are the moments that are the best moments in the journey because you don't know what you're doing and you're learning throughout. And it's just like, it doesn't feel like that. I don't feel like that. I feel stressed. And I'm trying to preach about mental health and I feel stressed. But it's just like you have to take your small wins and create your short term goals. And I'm learning this with my own self because Billionaire Brain for me is a brand that I'm really convicted to. It came to me because I have been struggling. I have gotten myself out of situations that a lot of people now are struggling to get out of. And so I feel like I could be an advocate or a helping hand for someone who's been in the position that I have been. I am literally in debt up to my nose when it comes to my student loans. And I'm just going to give you guys the numbers here. My student loan was $110,000. That was one of my student loans. I have more. I have more. But one loan was $110,000 and now I brought it down to 75. We're about 75 now. 75 is still a lot, but like we did it. And so there are people who are in that position and even more and trying to navigate through these life situations. I just wanted to be the advocate because sometimes it feels like we're alone. I see people crashing out over their student loans all the time. I see recent graduates crashing out because they cannot find a job, and it's just like it sucks. So that's why I'm trying to build this brand because there's no time like right now. And creating a brand, it's hard because your brand is you. Your brand, you are the face of this company, the face of this organization. And so you have to walk the talk, right? I can't tell something to someone and not do it. And this is where we fall, like we get a little, it gets hard because I am doing everything that I say I'm doing, but I'm having a hard time setting up my goals and sticking to them completely, right? Like I started the gym, I got it down, and now I'm in a phase in my life where I'm just like, I don't want to do the gym no more. Even though it's been almost 2 years, it's just like, I don't want to do it. And so it's really hard to tell someone you should be doing this when we're human. We don't always want to do it. And so, yeah, going off topic, brain dumping, like I said, but creating the brand has been hard and it does feel like you're on a island by yourself. And when you are not credible or your idea, you have the vision, you have like it's on your heart, on your mind and on your soul, but you're not a huge organization or a huge business, a lot of people don't believe in that or you, and you get a lot of no's and a lot of denials. You don't know where to look, and the beginning stages are incredibly hard. But like I said, when you just jump in, you start learning things along the way. And so that's why I feel convicted to even speak on this right now because I'm in this realm myself. Um I think also we tend to want validation from people when it comes to us starting our own businesses, and we get discouraged when we do not see the result that we want right away, and it is very, like I said, discouraging, I guess. It's very discouraging. You think that, oh, okay, I'm going to post this video and I have a lot of followers, so I'm going to get a lot of views, and it's not the case. And that's when you start, thinking like, is this really meant for me? Should I really be doing this? And I think that we have to start changing the way that we think about the things that we do, because if we continue to have these expectations or need the validation from other people, especially the ones closest to us, and we don't get that, we are hard on ourselves and we fall short. And right now, I think the most important thing is to listen to yourself. Granted, it is good to get some opinions because we do not make the best decisions sometimes. Sometimes, as human beings, we do not make the best decisions. However, when it comes to wanting to create something or being on the fence about something that could better your life, I think that in our hearts, we know exactly what it is and we need to just go for it. Because what is the worst that can happen, right? Like, you want to apply for that job, but the role seems like it's out of your league, but you have the skills and you know you have the skills. Why are you feeling discouraged? Apply for the job. The worst that can happen is you don't get the job. And guess what? At that point, maybe you should think, not that you're not qualified, but maybe this just wasn't for you. Same with starting your business. Maybe you don't have a lot of sales, you don't have a lot of views in the beginning. But then all it takes is one person and then your whole business starts booming. Like, if we start thinking that way, I feel like a lot of us would be more consistent and disciplined in our craft. And I'm speaking from my own experiences because I have been discouraged many times, which is why I'm always hot and cold, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I know that you shouldn't do that. If I just stuck to what I wanted from the beginning, I would probably be making 6 figures right now on my business. But all of that to just say, do that thing that you've been waiting to do. Just do that thing. And don't listen to people, because I've seen so many entrepreneurs quit their job. They were fully convicted to what they wanted, that vision, and their families and friends didn't believe in them. And guess what? They're probably the richest ones in the family. They're probably the ones creating the generational wealth. So, because I'm on this journey with you, I say we do this together and we just jump in. So, we are in September. It's my birthday month. And so I'm just sitting here and I think about like how we are always saying, oh, it's a new month, new beginnings. Let's make this count. Every month we do this. And then by the end of the year, when you reflect, is did you really do anything that you felt you were proud of or any of that sort? Because sometimes I feel like no, that's not the case. And so I am becoming another year older and my mind is starting, my gears are turning. Not because I'm getting old. Well, yes, because I'm getting older, but also because it's just like you need change. Like, we can't keep living in the same life that we live every day. And so like being another year older, the year coming to an end, it's like we need to make something happen that we are proud of. And so I think that goal setting and just shooting your shot and just going for everything that you want, it's like now or never. Like, we should not wait till the next year, January 1st of every year, to decide that we want to create goals. Every day is a new day to start over. And so every day is a new day to have a new opportunity. So what are we actually waiting for? Why are we waiting for January 1st to decide that we want to start our goals? There is no different between December 31st and January 1st. Like, are you kidding me? There's no you're the only thing that needs to change is your mindset and your discipline. So, going into a new age, I have decided that I have so many goals and I accelerated those goals because I just want more for myself. I'm a vision board girly through and through, and I want to knock off at least two of those things on my vision board. And so that requires a lot of discipline and staying locked in. And I think we all need that. Just in, jump in, jump in for it. Disclaimer, I'm not talking about things that are life threatening or will cause you something bad to happen. That is not what I'm saying to do to jump in. I'm saying anything that can upgrade your life, your lifestyle, and how you live. Because, like I said, right now is the time to do it. And there's no point in waiting for tomorrow when you can do it today. And then lastly, I don't even know if it's lastly, but I just have so many things on my mind. I was watching a TikTok of this lady. She was doing a networking event for her business. And she said that she was so nervous because she never did it before and she wasn't sure how it was going to go. And ultimately, the event was successful. And she said in her video, God gave her the vision. All she had to do was execute it. And I feel the same exact way about my brand, right? Like, no matter how hard it gets, God put that vision on me. Now I'm convicted to that. I'm convicted to my brand. I'm convicted to my message, which means that it is there for a purpose. And now I have to execute it. And so I think that when you have that feeling, and that emotion in your body, in your mind, in your soul, and you feel that passionate about what it is you want to do, there's nothing that should be stopping you from it. Nothing at all. Um, and I just feel like it goes back to Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. we need to we need to live by that, because too many of us have so many talents, so many different things that we're sleeping on ourselves, and we could be doing so much more. But out of fear, out of discouragement, we're choosing not to. And so I'm just here to tell you that right now is the day that you should go ahead and make that decision. And I'm going to tell you guys one thing that I'm going to be doing. My goal in the next 4 months is to do my own in-person event for my brand. I've never done an in-person event because I am scared AF of people. Like, I'm an introvert to my core. And so doing an event by myself, it's scary because you're wearing all the hats. But that's my specialty. So that's my goal for the end of this year. And I also have a financial goal, and I am on track to hitting that. So just know that you're not in this by yourself. We are in this together. If you're starting out on something and you feel like you need a tribe or a community, this is it. This is where you should be. We are in this together. Okay? We are in this together. I've gotten so many no's. I've gotten so many like unsupportive people, and I wanted to quit so bad. I want to quit so bad. But at the end of the day, I know that what's on the other side is great. It's going to be good. It's going to be amazing because I put my mind to it. And then next, when I'm here, when I'm all the way up here, the ones that decided that they didn't believe in me, they didn't want to support, they didn't want to come and do a workshop for me, they'll be looking at my brand, wanting to do work. I'm going to end it here. But in the comment, I want you guys to tell me, what is something you've been on the fence about that you have not accomplished out of fear or discouragement or whatever the case is, because I want to know. And yeah, thank you guys for listening to me babble and brain dump on you guys, and I hope this helped somebody.